Imagine this. You're at work, in a meeting, or maybe just out with friends, and out of nowhere someone throws a jab at you. They mock your ideas, question your intelligence, or worse, try to embarrass you in front of others. You feel that familiar surge, your chest tightens, your jaw clenches, and for a split second, all you want to do is snap back, defend yourself, prove them wrong. But let me ask you something. What if you didn't have to react at all? What if no insult, no drama, no disrespect had the power to shake you? What if you could walk through fire and stay cool? Sounds impossible, right? But it's not. The ancient Stoics practiced something incredible: emotional invincibility. They trained their minds to be so strong, so clear, that even the worst attacks rolled off them like water off stone. And here's the truth: you can do the same. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build that kind of mind calm, powerful, and completely untouchable, not by shutting down your emotions, but by mastering them, by learning to respond instead of react, because the strongest person in the room isn't the loudest, it's the one who stays grounded when the storm hits. Let's begin. Let's talk about insults, not just the words, but how they land. Someone calls you a failure, stupid, weak, and suddenly it stings, not because of what they said, but because of what you believe about what they said. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, said it best: "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Think about that. The real pain isn't in the insult, it's in the meaning we assign to it. If someone throws a rock and you catch it, hold it, and carry it, that's your weight now. But if you let it drop, it's just a rock. Here's the truth most people miss. When someone insults you, they're revealing more about themselves than about you. Their words are often projection spain leaking out, insecurity masked as aggression. So next time someone mocks you, pause, don't bite. Instead ask, is this really about me or about them? That shift in perception changes everything. You stop absorbing poison that was never yours. You stop playing a game you never agreed to. And in that moment, you take your power back. You don't have to win the argument. You just have to refuse to let their words define you. Because your worth isn't built by their approval, it's built by your own clarity. There's a powerful question you can ask in almost any tough situation. What do I control, and what can I let go of? It sounds simple, but it's life-changing. Epictetus, a slave, later one of the greatest Stoic minds, built his entire philosophy on this. Some things are up to us, some things aren't. You can't control what other people say. You can't control their judgments, their mood, or their behavior. You can't force the world to be kind. But here's what you can control: your response, your attitude, your energy, your peace. When someone disrespects you and you explode in anger, they win. You just handed them the keys to your emotional state. But if you pause, if you breathe, if you respond with calm instead of chaos, you take your power back. That's real strength. Think of it like this: if a storm hits, you can't stop the wind, but you can choose how you stand in it. So next time conflict shows up at your door, ask yourself, what part of this is mine to carry and what can I release? That's not weakness, that's wisdom. Because freedom doesn't come from controlling everything. It comes from knowing what to let go. Here's something that might sound strange at first. What if you started your day by imagining everything that could go wrong? The Stoics had a name for this: premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. Marcus Aurelius, emperor of Rome, wrote in his journal, "Today, I will meet people who are selfish, arrogant, deceitful, and rude." But he didn't write that with bitterness, he wrote it with calm acceptance. Why? Because if you expect life to be smooth all the time, every bump feels like a betrayal. But if you expect life to test you, and it will, then you're ready. You're not thrown off, you're centered. So tomorrow morning, before the chaos starts, take 60 seconds and picture it. Someone cuts you off in traffic. A coworker disrespects you. Someone gossips behind your back. Now breathe. Feel it and decide now. I will remain calm. I will remain myself. This isn't being negative. It's training your mind to be unshakable. And here's the bonus. When things go better than expected, you feel gratitude, not entitlement. This is how you build a mindset that's ready for life no matter what it throws your way. Here's something most people never realize. An insult only works if you react to it. Think about that for a second. If someone tries to provoke you and you explode, they win. If they mock you and you snap back, they control you. But if you stay calm, if you look them in the eye and don't flinch, that's checkmate. The Stoics taught us this truth. Your silence is a weapon. It's not weakness, it's mastery. Imagine a fire without oxygen. It dies out, right? Well, your reaction is their oxygen. When you stay silent, when you smile and walk away, you suffocate the drama. Now, ask yourself, do I really want to give my peace away so easily? Do I want to let someone else's weakness steal my strength? Your reaction is your reputation. So, protect it. Don't hand it over just because someone's having a bad day. Real strength isn't loud. It doesn't shout. It doesn't fight for attention. Real strength is composed. It chooses peace over pride. And in a world that's always trying to provoke you, that's true power. So the next time someone tries to light your fire, give them silence instead. Most people want peace of mind, but very few are willing to train for it. Stoicism isn't just philosophy, it's mental fitness. And just like your body, the mind doesn't get stronger by accident. It takes practice. Here's where we start. Every morning, take just 10 minutes to sit still. No phone, no distractions. Just observe your thoughts without reacting to them. You'll begin to see something powerful. You are not your thoughts, you are the observer. And that distance, that's freedom. Then, at night, grab a notebook. Write down one moment from the day that triggered you. Ask, why did it affect me? How did I respond? What could I do better next time? This isn't about guilt, it's about growth. Over time, you'll create space between stimulus and response. And that space is where your power lives. Think about it. The strongest people aren't the ones who control others. They're the ones who've mastered themselves. So don't just read Stoic quotes. Live them. Train your mind. Because a calm mind in a chaotic world, that's not luck, that's discipline. And that discipline is your edge. Here's the truth. No one can make you angry. No one can pull you out of your peace, unless you hand them the keys. You are the guardian of your mind. You are the gatekeeper of your emotions. And every single moment, you get to choose. In the quiet of dusk, every whispered secret of the city finds its echo in the beating heart of the night.